Look, my reality is, I look at it and, he's 21 years of age, highly talented player. He's played 42 consecutive games in AFL. It's a good effort. He's not the best of form at the moment. He's got a couple of things that we want him to work on, so I'll go back to Casey and work on those. And that's the reality. He's going all right.
He is, and the tackling was highlighted last week. But how concerned are you that you can teach all the other stuff, but the hunger and the thirst element can't be taught? Is that any concern at all?
Not right now, no. We'll see how we go as the season goes. But right now, no, not a concern at all. Like I said, he's talented, played a whole heap of AFL games in a row. It's good effort for a 21-year-old kid. And he's got a few things, one of which is, the tackling aspect. We'll go back and see how he goes at Casey. But he's receptive to it. We've had a couple of really good chats, productive chats during the week. And he's confronting, he's on the training track, confronting the things we want him to confront. And we'll see how he goes at VFL level.
How does he cope with the pressure? Obviously, you're new to him,
you're
first coach. How does he cope with that pressure of being the former #1 draft pick, constantly talked about in the press? Surely with his age, that must get to him.
But the thing inside a footy club, when I sit down with Jack Watts, I don't say, now listen, Jack, former #1 draft pick, let's have this conversation. That's you guys that do that. You're the ones that write that, not Jack. And when we're in selection, we don't put up beside all the name tags. We don't say, right, well, this bloke's drafted at 1 and this bloke's drafted at 4 and we need to put him in. There's just, Jack Watts is 196 centimetres, he's 21 years of age, he can play multiple roles. We want him to play this way, he's got a bit of improvement to do. That's right, but that's...
So you're saying it doesn't play on his mind still?
Oh, I wouldn't have thought, no, I don't reckon. But it's in the inner sanctum of footy clubs, you don't talk to players and have discussions about players based around the number they were drafted at. That's you guys are talking.
But you've got to concede that's why there's so much interest in the fact that he's not the same.
Well, no, all you're asking me to do is concede that he was drafted at #1 in 2008. And I know everyone knows that because you keep putting it on your Twitter. But anyway, so that's okay.
Do you see, like most of us, as Sam was sort of saying, says he lacks that intensity, lacks that hunger. I mean, do you see it that way? Or?
No, I don't think he. No, I don't. He doesn't lack hunger. The other thing that Sam said, he brought up the tackling notion, and that's one aspect that we all would like Jack to get better at, and he's working at it. So that's okay.
How long do you see him back there, mate?
I'm not sure. I just want to see how he goes with a couple of things we've asked him to work on, so we'll just wait and see.
Have you dropped him for form or to give him a message, or both?
Well, he's dropped because he hasn't been playing very well, and he's got a couple of things to work on.
Do you still see him as a forward? He's obviously changing around a lot. Where do you see him in an ideal situation?
Yeah, I'm not sure is the correct answer to give you. I think Jack has scope to play in a number of positions. He's tall enough to play as a key forward. There's no doubting that. Can we put some muscle mass on him to enable him to wrestle, with those big defenders? Yeah, I think we can. He's also got that athletic ability and the agility to play through the midfield, which is hard to match up on. So I think he'll spend his career, being able to play in a number of positions.
Where's he likely to play tomorrow then VFL?
Midfield.
Geelong this week, I think one of your captains mentioned at the start of the week that he only mentioned this last year's game, was that they wouldn't be mentioned at all.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that was a direct quote, but we've just gone about, look, we've got, what have we got, Ryan? There's 9 players playing for Melbourne, didn't play in that game. There's a new coaching group. There's a whole heap of Geelong players that, are playing that didn't. Something happened in the past. That's, so I don't think there's any need to mention, to be honest. And again, that's for you blokes and Twitter and girls and Twitter and all sorts of stuff. You do that for us. We don't have to worry about that.
What challenge do you throw Tom McDonald this week?
No matter which challenge we give him, it's going to be a big one. We were happy with the way that Tom played, and we know that being an AFL player is very difficult, and being a good one's even more difficult. And if we see Tom as a future consistent key position defender, and they've got some reasonable forwards. The way the game works now, Pete, similar on the ball, down forward. They've got Podsy Ardley, Hawkins, young Mitch Brown. He'll rotate through the 3 of them. So that's the way the sort of game's played at the moment. Rare that you find the one-on-one match-up for the whole time. Hopefully only one more week in the rehab group. He had the pins removed or wire removed from his finger on Wednesday afternoon. So we're hoping, well, expecting Brad to play the week after this one.
In the AFL and
Yes.
then find his way back in.
Yeah, we'll see how his form goes, yeah. But
And then Jara's definitely playing this week. What do you expect from him?
good, consistent performance in the VFL.
You didn't tap you on the shoulder and say he was pumped again this week.
No, he wasn't. Didn't say that this week. He got a bit of a chuckle out of it. They thought that was quite funny, Liam. No, he's good to go, ready to play. We'll see how he goes. Hopefully he'll play well and puts his hand up for AFL selection the week after if he plays well.
You'd love someone like him back in the team firing, wouldn't you? I mean, he does provide that spark, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Liam's, I'm right into my stats because Ryan filled me in the hallway. I think Liam averages 2.6 goals a game. Yeah, I'd be helpful, I reckon. That's right, isn't it? That'll do. That sounds good. That'll do. It's roughly about that. Yeah.
Do you think you'll learn more about the group with the run that you've got, given that you've played some of the premiership contenders?
Oh, you learn lots about AFL players. Doesn't matter who they're playing, and you learn, like we learn lots about them every day. Their performance at training and conversations you have. Yeah, but when you're playing against the big boys, you learn a bit.
Do you think the players will go into the match believing they can win?
Yeah, I do.
How important is it to start well tomorrow night?
Same as every other week. Everyone likes to start well.
Considering what happened last time around, I mean, they completely blew the team out of the water. That might be coming into other players' minds. I know you said there's 9 players who've been playing that game, but that's probably good coming to their thinking.
Yeah, so it's good to start well. Let's agree on that one. Yeah.
Do you reference that game from last year in any way, shape or form?
No. No.
Where will Geelong be most challenging for you?
Pretty good side. Amazing record. They work their backsides off. Great work ethic. It's fairly hard to pinpoint a weakness down there. We'll just go and give it our best shot and have a go and see how the young kids go, I reckon.
Do you feel like this is your best side you've fielded all season?
We think that every week, same as every other coach. Every time we pick a side, you look at it and go, well, that's a winning side, and this is the best we've got, and we're looking pretty good.
But in terms of players, you've had a lot of injuries to start the year.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, no, this is the best side we got for this week, I reckon.